What's up, everyone? Game Master 468 here, bringing next part of my Spongebob the Cosmic Shake walkthrough. If you remember from last time, we saved Gary! Sorta. And, we, have our next objective. We need to go and look for Squidward now, in what looks to be a prehistoric, world, given how this costume looks. So we're gonna just hop right in and do what we do best and just get straight into it. Whoa! Owie!
Pekar, Manaka.
Excuse me?
Spongebob. No blah blah.
Well, that was a very enthralling conversation. Okay, uh-oh, the cave is collapsing. We need to make our way out of here. Because I think there is something behind us that, yeah, that's gonna be catching up to you. So we need to get out of here as quickly as possible by going right over here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Let's hop on this. Alright, and let's slide our way to safety. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. We have these stalactites. I think that's the ceiling version. Oh, jeez, and sea bears! No! Good thing I didn't bring my sombrero with me. That would've been bad. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Gosh. Alright, let's make our way over here.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Squidward!
Oh dear.
Squidward, Banuga.
Peripheral.
Golly. Alrighty, well, let's make our way over here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, and now, the tutorials are off, so it's probably not super obvious, but we actually unlocked a brand new move. We have the ground pound. No, not that ground pound, this ground pound. Yeah, we have a slightly stronger version of the ground pound now. If you do a double jump and then ground pound, he'll do that. If you just do a single jump and ground pound, he'll just do the normal one. But this one will slam down these bigger buttons. We can finally break open those cage things that we saw in the Pirate Goo Lagoon level a few videos ago. And we can also use them to attack this guy over here. We have a brand new enemy. These are called burrowers. Look at that face. Alright, so what you gotta do here, he is not gonna be able to get hit with your normal attacks. So what you gotta do is you gotta do the super ground pound to... There we go, to stun him. And then you can smack him like that, and then you have to do that 2 more times. There we go, 1 more. Very complicated enemy, as you can see. Jeez, alright, but yeah, so you just do a super ground pound to stun them, and then you can spin attack him, and then 3 hits will do away with him. Pretty good stuff. Alright, so there's not a whole lot to really say about this level in particular, because, well, let's get rid of that guy first of all. Because this is mostly just a super straightforward, to-the-point, classic platforming level. There's not a whole lot of dialogue, because SpongeBob and Patrick are reduced to just caveman babbles in this world. There's no, like, gimmick, like in the Pirate Goo Lagoon or the Western world, where you have to, like, collect, like, a certain amount of a thing, like the barrels or the socks or whatever. There's, like, no gimmick. This is basically just a straightforward platforming level, with no strings attached. And I kinda dig it for that, honestly. This is probably my favorite level in the game. A lot of people don't really seem to like this level. They say that this is probably like the worst one. This one and the Rock Bottom world, they say is like the worst level, but I completely disagree. I think that this is probably the best level of the game because it's just straightforward platforming goodness. We have, like, sliding stuff that we'll get to do later. It's just, whoops. Gosh. Yeah, it's just an all-around, just really fun level. I like the fact that it's, like, a lot more simple than the normal levels. And it also doesn't drag on. This is probably, like, one of the only levels in the game where we can actually just beat it in one single video, instead of having to split it into, like, 2 or 3 videos like I've been having to do. Lately. This one I can just do in one video. It's a really simple level, and I dig it for that. It does not overstay its welcome, or get repetitive or anything like that. It's just straightforward fun, and I enjoy that. So, yeah, with that said, let's make our way through. We have this guy again. Let's do our ground pound, and then do that 3 times. Again, not a super big fan of that, but, it is what it is. Get rid of him. Alright, getting rid of that enemy will give us a platform. Yep, a little trampoline, so we can get up here. Let's go up here. Doop, smash open some teepees. We will be seeing Squidward eventually, and seeing what he's up to. And we also, you probably noticed, we do have the sea bears. A classic, Spongebob reference there. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Get rid of these guys. Oh, jeez, okay, I thought we were done, but we're not. Okay. Again, not a super big fan of how they did the combat in this game. Yeah, you can kind of just see how it kind of just drags. There, I'd greatly prefer how it is in Battle for Bikini Bottom, where it's just like a one-and-done deal. Not really the kind of combat that's suited for complex battle arena stages like that. Hey, is that Squidward over there? Yo! Owie! He's trying to catch some jellyfish, it would seem. I don't know why. Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Save Squid! Best friends!
Yeah, we gotta save Squidward from the worst enemy known to man, teenage girls.
Work it quick.
Just gonna hang in the air there for a second. Alright, we have I guess a kind of new mechanic. It doesn't really... They don't really use it a lot, but you can jump on these boulders and roll around, like so. Pretty much speaks for itself. You can just control where you roll around, and it's like all physics-based and all that stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Nothing much to say there. We just have to go along this little track here. And then here we're gonna get a bit of a challenge we have to do. Doop. Alright, we have this giant whale blocking the way. And we also have all these jellyfish that are just stinging them in the face and making them feel not good at all. That's a hint as to what we have to do. And by hint, I mean the game is just going to straight up tell us what we have to do. We have to go around and we have to attack all of the jellyfish in the area. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, we have to defeat 15 jellyfish. And then that will, I guess, make the jellyfish rally together to get the whale to go to, like, lift its sail so we can proceed forward. I don't know how, like, brutally assaulting the jellyfish makes them want to hang out with us and help us get rid of the whale, but that's the logic we're going with. It's a video game. Let's just roll with it. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We can jump off the boulders by hitting the Y button, or the triangle button if you're on PlayStation, or the keyboard button. Can you tell I don't really use keyboard and mouse controls all that often? Let me see what the is it backspace? No. Oh wait, it's E. That's an interesting button. Okay, for the dismount button. Yeah, so you hit E to dismount on the keyboard. Oh, I am straight up about to die. I need to be careful. Oh yeah, thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. Get you. Also, do be careful with the jellyfish, because they do attack kind of fast in this game. So you do need to be a little bit wary about when you attack them. Boop -a -doop -a boop. Alright, I can get back on the boulder now. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't know why that was so funny, but... Oh, jeez. Okay, this will make Spongebob dismount automatically for some reason. I don't know why, but the boulder's gonna roll over there. Gosh darn it, Spongebob. Oh my gosh, jeez, are you okay? You sound like you're literally inhaling death. Oh, thank you, Patrick. That doesn't help. Oh, it does, actually. Okay. Oh, the last one is up here. Okay. Right, I was trying to save those ones on the log for last, because when you defeat the last jellyfish, boom, we're back on the log. And now the jellyfish rallied together. Sting him in the face a little bit. And now we can proceed forward. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, jelly. Alright, let's just make our way up here and get some health back, because my gosh. Oh, I guess I got a bit of an achievement thing from that, or a start of an achievement. Alright, what do we got now? Oh yeah, Patrick's still glowing in the dark, because that mechanic was so helpful in the last level. Oh jeez, okay. Alright, it's slide time! Alright. Not much to really say here. We just gotta jump over some obstacles. Owie! Gotta jump over some obstacles. And get some more underwear. Those guys are gonna be dropping some stone tikis in your way. So do be careful. But why the heck did you stop? What in the... What? Spongebob is determined to kill me in this video. I don't know why. I don't know whatever I did to him. But he is determined to just fall off of every cliff and jump into every lava pit imaginable right now. Alright, let's try that again. Go over here. Owie! Gosh darn it! Stop hitting everything in your path! Alright, careful of those sea bears. They attack you when you get close! Okay. Alright, do some swinging. This is the point of the game where we get like a lot of moves that we can string together and do some cool platforming stuff with them. Yes, Ooga Jelly, I agree. That's a good statement that you said there. I'll like that on my twitter.com, or I'm sorry, my x.com. I'm not calling it that. That's stupid. Alright. Pretty simple stuff. Let's do some speedrun strats. Woohoo! Do. Alright, got some more of those. Dropping down the stone tikis. There is an alternate path that you can take here to get a doubloon, but I'm not going to get that right now. I'll save that for a few videos from now where we actually start getting the doubloons. Jeez, that was like 8 billion stone tikis at once. What the heck? Owie. Alrighty. Doop. I believe this is the final stretch of this level, I think. I could be wrong. Either this is the last stretch, or there's one more section after this. I think we can just... No, we can't ignore these guys. We actually do have to defeat all the enemies here to make that appear. Do, do, do. Woo! Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo. This game does have some nice music. I don't think I've commented a lot on the music. Yeah, it does have some good music here. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, I got some nice tunes there. I like this one. Actually, I like the, some of my favorite ones might be the Rock Bottom theme. Bikini Bottom's theme is pretty good. There's some other ones. Yeah, the Western theme, I like the Western theme. That's a pretty good one. So yeah, that's probably some of my favorite ones. You get pretty decent soundtrack in this game, I'd say. I know, that was fascinating, wasn't it? Alright. Do make a point to defeat all of the enemies on this platform, because I keep making the mistake of, like... My gosh, Patrick, it's not that fascinating. Calm down. I keep making the mistake of, like... Yeah, because of that. Yeah, because I'll defeat all the enemies and then go to the next platform, thinking that I'm done, and then... I'm like, what? Why is the platform not appearing? And then I realized it's because I forgot to kill all the enemies here. So, defeat all the enemies here first, then you can go over here and take care of these guys. Apparently I got an award, the Way of the Sponge. I don't know what that achievement entails, but I got it, so that's cool. I'll take a look at that in a second. If I can find it, there we go, jeez. Dude. That's darn. If you're quick enough, you can string ground pounds together and just wail on them in like a quick swoop. Alright, there we go. Now let me see what that reward was that I got. Let me see. It was this one. Ah, karate kick 100 enemies. Sweet! Awesome. I was so good at getting that award, I didn't even have to try. Alright. So after this, I believe we'll be at the end of the level. So yeah, like I said, really short and sweet. I like it a lot. Just a nice, simple platforming stage. Kind of give you a breather, I guess, in between all the bigger stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, make our way around here. Yeah, got a lot of jellies there. And then we're gonna jump up here, karate kick this, and go right back on here. And these are kind of jerkish, yeah. kind of hard to stay balanced on those. Yeah. It's okay, we managed. Alright, now let's make our way around here. Oh, that was the funniest thing you've said, Patrick. That was hilarious. Oh gosh, okay. Alright, final slide section. Alright, and I don't think I mentioned them yet, but there's also these little, like, crab guys on the slides here. Yeah, they're like little tiny Mr. Krabses. They just kind of slow you down. They don't really do much to you. I don't think they hurt you. Maybe they do if you get like a bunch of them on you at once, but as far as I know, they don't hurt you. They just kind of slow you down. Alright, let's avoid these lava things. Owie! Alright, and then down here. Owie! It's fine. I'm good, guys. Alright, now here we are. This door leads to a boss fight that we gotta do. And I will be saving that for the next video, but first, I guess we're gonna take care of this puzzle here. Alright, so destroying those tikis gives you a little hint here. It shows you the order that you need to put the puzzle pieces in. Because you can see we got little symbols here, representing the different picture pieces. You just look at the wall here, you can see what order you have to put them, but that doesn't really matter, because as we established in the previous level, if you put the pieces in the correct spot, it will make a sound telling you that you did it. So if I just get this, this first piece where it needs to be, do this first. Yeah, so if I put this here, there we go. Yeah, it just tells you that you did it. So this little hint over here is kind of pointless because the game just straight up tells you when you got it right anyway. So, that's weird, but whatever. Alright, I think one more. There we go. Alright, then where do you go? You go... There we go. Alright. Yeah. Not too difficult. Pretty simple puzzle. There we go. Alright, that means this piece slides over here, and that completes this little picture of... Ah, it looks like Pearl. That's interesting. I wonder if that's foreshadowing anything. Probably not. Anyway, so when we slide over there, we can go through that door, and we can fight the boss of this level. And we will do that in the next video. See you then, everyone.